Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson about small talk in English. I'm so excited to share this with you because small talk is honestly one of the most important skills you can learn when you're studying English. You know what? It's like the secret key that opens the door to making friends, connecting with people, and feeling more confident in everyday situations. So, what exactly is small talk? Well, small talk is those casual, friendly conversations we have with people throughout our day. It's the "how's your day going?" when you bump into your neighbor. It's the nice whether we're having comment you make while waiting in line at the coffee shop. These might seem like tiny, unimportant conversations, but trust me, they're huge. They help us connect with others and make our daily interactions so much warmer and friendlier. Today, I'm going to share 100 amazing small talk sentences that you can use in your everyday English conversations. We'll go through different situations, from morning greetings to weekend plans, from talking about the weather to discussing your hobbies. By the end of this lesson, you'll have a whole toolbox of phrases ready to use whenever you need them. Let's start with the basics, the foundation of all small talk, morning greetings, and how we start our conversations. When you see someone in the morning, whether it's a colleague, a neighbor, or even a stranger in an elevator, these phrases will help you break the ice and start a friendly conversation. Good morning. How did you sleep last night? This is such a warm way to show you care about someone's well-being. It's personal, but not too personal, you know. Perfect for people you see regularly, but don't know super well. You're up early today. I love using this one when I see someone who's usually not an early bird. It's a fun observation that often leads to interesting conversations about sleep schedules or morning routines. How's your morning going so far? This is my go-to phrase when I want to check in with someone without being too formal. It's like asking, "How are you?" but more specific and conversational. Did you have trouble getting out of bed today? Oh my goodness, this one is so relatable. Almost everyone has those mornings when the bed feels too comfortable to leave. It's a great conversation starter because it's something we can all relate to. I love your energy this morning. Use this when someone seems particularly happy or enthusiastic. It's such a positive way to acknowledge someone's good mood, and it usually makes them smile even brighter. Are you ready for the day ahead? This is perfect when you sense someone might be feeling a bit overwhelmed or when there's a big day planned. It shows you're thinking about their day and opens the door for them to share what they're looking forward to or worried about. You look like you need some coffee. This one always gets a laugh because, let's be honest, most of us do need coffee in the morning. It's a lighthearted way to connect over our shared need for caffeine. What's the first thing on your agenda today? I love this question because it helps you understand what's important to that person right now. Plus, it shows you're interested in their daily life. Now let's talk about one of the most universal topics for small talk, the weather. Weather is fantastic for small talk because everyone experiences it, everyone has opinions about it, and it's completely safe to discuss with anyone. What a beautiful day it is today. This works perfectly on those gorgeous days when the sun is shining and everything feels right with the world. It's positive and uplifting. It's pretty chilly this morning, isn't it? Great for those crisp mornings when you can see your breath in the air. Adding "isn't it" at the end makes it more conversational and invites the other person to agree or share their thoughts. I hope this rain stops soon. Perfect for those drizzly days when everyone's hoping for some sunshine. It's a shared wish that brings people together in their desire for better weather. The forecast said it might snow tonight. Weather predictions are always interesting conversation starters. People love to share what they've heard about upcoming weather and discuss how it might affect their plans. This heat is really something else. Use this during those sweltering summer days when everyone's feeling the temperature. It acknowledges the shared experience of dealing with hot weather. I can't believe how windy it is out there. Wind is one of those weather conditions that really affects how we feel and move through our day. It's something everyone notices and can relate to. Perfect weather for a walk, don't you think? This is wonderful because it not only comments on the weather, but also suggests an activity. It might even lead to making plans together. I'm so ready for spring to arrive. Seasonal transitions are perfect small talk topics because they represent hope, change, and shared anticipation for what's coming next. Moving on to work and school conversations. These topics are so useful because most people spend a big chunk of their day either working or studying, so there's always something to talk about in these areas. How's work treating you these days? This is such a caring way to ask about someone's job situation. It shows you remember they work and you're interested in how things are going for them professionally. Are you looking forward to the weekend? Friday conversations always include this question. It's exciting to talk about upcoming free time and what people have planned. How was your commute this morning? Commuting is something many people deal with daily, and it can be quite an adventure. Traffic, delays, interesting people on public transportation, there's always something to share. Do you have any big projects going on at work? This shows genuine interest in what someone does professionally. It gives them a chance to share something they're working on or excited about. How do you like your new job so far? Perfect for someone who recently started a new position. Job changes are big life events, and people usually appreciate when others remember and ask about their new situation. Are you taking any interesting classes this semester? Great for students or anyone taking continuing education courses. Learning is always an interesting topic because it shows growth and curiosity. What time do you usually get to the office? This might seem simple, but it often leads to conversations about work schedules, morning routines, and time management strategies. Is your boss pretty understanding? Work relationships, especially with supervisors, are something most working people can relate to and discuss. Let's shift to talking about food and dining, because honestly, who doesn't love talking about food? Food conversations are universal because everyone eats, everyone has preferences, and sharing food experiences is a wonderful way to connect with others. Have you tried that new restaurant downtown? New restaurants are always exciting topics because they represent new experiences and adventures in dining. Plus, you might get a great recommendation. What did you have for lunch today? This seems simple, but it often leads to interesting conversations about cooking, favorite foods, or even restaurant recommendations. I'm thinking about trying to cook more at home. Cooking is such a relatable topic because many people are trying to eat healthier, save money, or learn new skills in the kitchen. Do you have a favorite type of cuisine? Food preferences tell us a lot about people and their experiences. It might lead to discussions about travel, family traditions, or cultural backgrounds. Have you been to the farmers market lately? Farmers markets are wonderful community gathering places, and asking about them shows interest in fresh, local food and community activities. I'm trying to eat healthier these days. Health and wellness through food is something many people think about, and sharing these goals often leads to supportive conversations and tip sharing. Do you like to cook, or do you prefer eating out? This gets to the heart of someone's relationship with food and cooking. Some people love the creativity of cooking, others prefer the convenience of restaurants. What's your go-to comfort food? Comfort food is so personal and often tied to memories and emotions. It's a deeper conversation starter that can lead to sharing stories and experiences. Now, let's explore conversations about hobbies and free time activities. These conversations are fantastic because they reveal what people are passionate about and how they choose to spend their precious free time. What do you like to do for fun? This is such an open-ended question that gives people the freedom to share whatever they're most excited about in their personal life. Have you picked up any new hobbies recently? Many people are always trying new activities, especially as they go through different life phases. It shows interest in their personal growth and exploration. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Weekend plans are always interesting because they show what people prioritize when they have free choice about how to spend their time. I've been trying to read more books lately. Reading is a hobby many people either love, want to get back into, or feel guilty about not doing enough. It's a great conversation starter about genres, recommendations, and reading habits. Are you into any sports or fitness activities? Physical activity is something many people think about, whether they're active participants or aspiring to be more active. Do you like to watch movies or TV shows? Entertainment preferences reveal a lot about personality and interests, and there's always something new to discuss in the world of movies and television. Have you been to any good concerts or events recently? Live entertainment experiences are often exciting and memorable, making them perfect topics for enthusiastic conversations. Do you enjoy spending time outdoors? Nature activities, hiking, gardening, or just enjoying fresh air are topics that many people feel passionate about, especially in our increasingly indoor-focused world. Let's talk about travel and places, because travel conversations are some of the most engaging and inspiring small talk topics you can have. Even if someone hasn't traveled extensively, most people have places they dream of visiting or interesting stories about places they've been. Have you traveled anywhere interesting lately? Travel experiences, even small trips, often create lasting memories and stories that people love to share. Where would you love to visit someday? Dream destinations reveal so much about a person's interests, values, and curiosity about the world. Are you from this area originally? Learning about someone's background and where they grew up often leads to fascinating conversations about different places and experiences. How do you like living here? This works whether someone is new to an area or has lived there for years. People always have opinions about their living situations and communities. Have you ever been to any other countries? International travel experiences, even if limited, often create powerful memories and perspectives that people enjoy discussing. What's the most beautiful place you've ever visited? This question invites people to share something meaningful and positive from their experiences, often leading to vivid descriptions and emotional connections. Do you prefer city life or small-town living? Living preferences reveal a lot about personality and values, and most people have strong feelings about their ideal living environment. Are there any local places you'd recommend visiting? This shows interest in their knowledge and expertise about the local area, and you might discover some hidden gems. Family and relationships are sensitive but wonderful small talk topics when approached with care and genuine interest. These conversations help us understand what's important to people in their personal lives. How's your family doing? This general question allows people to share as much or as little as they're comfortable with about their family situation. Do you have any fun plans with family or friends coming up? Future plans with loved ones often involve excitement and anticipation, making them positive conversation topics. Are your family members all local, or are they spread out? Family geography affects relationships and often leads to interesting discussions about staying connected across distances. Do you get to see your extended family very often? Extended family relationships vary widely, and people often have interesting stories about family gatherings, traditions, or challenges. How long have you and your partner been together? For people in relationships, this can lead to sweet stories about how they met or relationship milestones they're proud of. Do you have any pets? Pet ownership is often a huge part of people's lives, and pet parents love to talk about their furry, feathered, or scaled family members. Are you close with your siblings? Sibling relationships are complex and interesting, whether someone has siblings or is an only child. Does your family live nearby? Family proximity affects daily life in many ways, from support systems to dinner plans, making it a relevant conversation topic. Technology and current events can be tricky small talk territory, but when handled thoughtfully, they can lead to really engaging conversations about how we live in our modern world. Have you seen any good movies or shows on Netflix lately? Streaming entertainment is a shared cultural experience that gives people common ground for discussions. Are you good with technology, or do you struggle with it sometimes? Technology relationships vary widely among people, and sharing these experiences often leads to funny stories or helpful tips. Do you prefer texting or calling people? Communication preferences reveal interesting things about personality and generational differences. Have you heard about what's happening with the local community center? Local news and community events are safe current event topics that affect people's daily lives. Do you use social media much? Social media usage varies dramatically among people, and discussing it can reveal interesting perspectives on privacy, connection, and communication. Have you tried any new apps or websites recently? Technology adoption and digital exploration are constantly evolving topics that many people find interesting. Do you prefer shopping online or going to actual stores? Shopping preferences have become more complex with online options, and people often have strong opinions about their preferred methods. Are you keeping up with any particular news stories lately? This allows people to share what they find important or interesting in current events without forcing controversial topics. Let's explore seasonal and holiday conversations, because these topics bring warmth and shared experiences to small talk. Seasons and holidays create natural rhythms in our lives that everyone can relate to. Are you ready for the holidays to arrive? Holiday anticipation is something most people feel, whether it's excitement, stress, or a mixture of both. What are your favorite holiday traditions? Traditions reveal cultural backgrounds, family values, and personal preferences in beautiful ways. How do you usually celebrate your birthday? Birthdays are personal celebrations that show how people like to mark special occasions and what makes them feel appreciated. Are you doing anything special for the upcoming holiday? Holiday plans often involve family, friends, travel, or special activities that people look forward to discussing. Do you decorate your home for different seasons? Seasonal decorating is a hobby for many people, and reflects creativity and connection to natural cycles. What's your favorite season of the year? Seasonal preferences often connect to childhood memories, favorite activities, and personal temperaments. Are you planning to travel during the holidays? Holiday travel is a major consideration for many people and often involves interesting logistics and family coordination. Do you enjoy giving gifts or receiving them more? Gift-giving philosophies reveal interesting perspectives on generosity, creativity, and relationships. Shopping and everyday errands might seem like boring topics, but they're actually perfect for small talk because they're universal experiences that everyone can relate to and often involve funny or frustrating situations. Have you been to the new grocery store that opened up? New businesses in the community are always interesting topics because they affect everyone's daily routines and options. Do you prefer shopping early in the morning or later in the day? Shopping timing preferences often lead to discussions about crowd avoidance, energy levels, and daily schedules. Have you found any good deals lately? Everyone loves a good bargain, and sharing money-saving discoveries is both helpful and satisfying. Do you usually make a shopping list, or do you just wing it? Shopping strategies reveal organizational styles and personality traits in amusing ways. Are you someone who enjoys shopping, or is it more of a chore for you? Shopping attitudes vary dramatically, and discussing them often leads to funny stories about shopping successes or disasters. Have you tried ordering groceries online? Online shopping adoption varies among people, and comparing experiences can be really helpful and interesting. Do you have a favorite store for certain things? Store loyalty often develops over time based on positive experiences, good service, or convenient locations. Are you good at remembering everything you need when you go shopping? Memory and organization skills in shopping situations often lead to relatable stories about forgotten items or impulse purchases. Health and wellness topics require sensitivity, but when approached positively, they can lead to supportive and encouraging conversations about taking care of ourselves. Have you been trying any new exercise routines? Fitness exploration is something many people think about, and sharing experiences can be motivating and helpful. Do you have any favorite ways to relax and unwind? Stress management and relaxation techniques are valuable topics that people often enjoy sharing and learning about. Are you getting enough sleep these days? Sleep quality affects everyone, and discussing sleep habits often leads to helpful tips and shared experiences. Have you tried any new healthy recipes lately? Healthy cooking combines food and wellness topics in positive ways that people often find inspiring. Do you prefer working out at home or going to a gym? Exercise preferences reveal personality traits and practical considerations about fitness routines. Are you someone who drinks a lot of water throughout the day? Hydration habits might seem simple, but they often connect to broader wellness awareness and daily routines. Do you take any vitamins or supplements? Health maintenance strategies vary widely among people, and discussing them can lead to helpful information sharing. Have you been spending much time outdoors lately? Outdoor time connects to both physical and mental wellness, making it a positive conversation topic. Now let's wrap up with some general conversation starters and ways to keep conversations flowing smoothly. These are your secret weapons for when conversations start to lag or when you want to transition to new topics naturally. What's been the highlight of your week so far? This question invites people to share something positive and meaningful from their recent experiences. Is there anything you're particularly looking forward to? Future-focused questions create positive energy and give people a chance to share their excitement about upcoming events or goals. What's something interesting you learned recently? Learning experiences show curiosity and growth, and people often enjoy sharing new knowledge or insights they've gained. Do you have any recommendations for good books, movies, or restaurants? Asking for recommendations shows that you value someone's opinion and often leads to great suggestions and deeper conversations. What's been keeping you busy lately? This open-ended question allows people to share whatever is most prominent in their current life situation. Have you had any interesting conversations with people recently? Meta conversations about conversations can lead to sharing funny, thought-provoking, or meaningful interactions with others. Is there anything new or different happening in your life? Change and novelty are always interesting conversation topics because they represent growth, challenge, and new experiences. What's something you're grateful for today? Gratitude-focused questions create positive energy and help people reflect on the good things in their lives. Before we finish, I want to share some important tips for making your small talk more natural and effective. Remember, small talk isn't just about the words you say, it's about creating genuine connections with other people. First, always listen actively to the other person's responses. Small talk works best when it's a real conversation, not just two people taking turns talking. When someone answers your question, pay attention to what they're saying and ask follow-up questions that show you're interested in their response. Second, be genuine in your interest. People can tell when you're just going through the motions versus when you really care about connecting with them. Choose topics that you're actually curious about and let your natural personality shine through. Third, don't be afraid of brief pauses in conversation. Sometimes people need a moment to think about their response, and that's perfectly okay. Comfortable silence is actually a sign of a good conversation. Fourth, practice reading social cues. If someone gives short answers or seems distracted, they might not be in the mood for extended conversation, and that's okay too. Small talk should feel natural and comfortable for both people. Finally, remember that the goal of small talk isn't to have deep, meaningful conversations about life's biggest questions. The goal is to create friendly connections, show interest in other people, and make daily interactions more pleasant and human. These 100 small talk sentences are like tools in a toolbox. You don't need to use them all, and you don't need to memorize them perfectly. Instead, practice the ones that feel most natural to you and fit your personality and lifestyle. Over time, you'll develop your own style of small talk that feels authentic and comfortable. The wonderful thing about small talk is that it gets easier with practice. Every conversation you have, every greeting you exchange, every friendly comment about the weather is helping you become more confident and skilled at connecting with people in English. So go ahead and try these phrases in your daily life. Start small, maybe with just 1 or 2 sentences that feel comfortable to you. Pay attention to how people respond and notice how these simple exchanges can brighten both your day and theirs. Remember, everyone appreciates friendly conversation and genuine interest from others. By mastering small talk, you're not just improving your English skills, you're also making the world a little bit friendlier and more connected, one conversation at a time. Thank you so much for joining me today for this lesson on small talk sentences. I hope these phrases help you feel more confident and prepared for all those wonderful daily interactions that make life richer and more interesting. Keep practicing, keep connecting, and keep spreading those positive vibes through the power of friendly conversation.